Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one. They still trail it here 4-3. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
The 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Dozier fields it cleanly. One there. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So striding in, Manny Machado as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Well, next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Ryan Dozier.
Bounce it to the left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score.
And he will get there to make the running play. And the next in is Johan Camargo as we begin the top of the 4th.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Catcher, Rob Brantley.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Verdugo is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there, and that's the first out of the inning. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Ross Stripling. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Running hard, he's digging for second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. One left for L.A. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Stepping in for the Braves, Sean Newcomb reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Standing in now, Ender Inciarte to 1-2 now. Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Stepping into the box, Freddie Freeman. He singled his last time up. Hard on the ground towards short. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is... Here's Manny Machado now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hard ground ball to third. Camargo brings it in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw goes to third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Digging in once again, Rob Segedin. He doubled his last time through. The 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this game.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And that'll add an insurance run there from second to make this a 6-4 game now. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Riding in once again, Austin Barnes. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Lined hard to the left side. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's leading off the inning, Ken Pagan, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Edward Paredes takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. 2 balls and a strike now. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. The 1-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
In now, Johan Camargo. A man at third with 1 away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Coming to the plate now, Rob Brantley. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. The 1-2. Popped him up. Machado is there, and he puts this one away for the third. Rex Brothers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Chris Davis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Line drive to left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Alex Verdugo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 2-1. Skied in the air to... So stepping in, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hard hit ball to second. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're up 6-4. Tom Kohler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. His lifetime line against Tom Kohler, he's hitless in 6 tries.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Christian Colon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here now the 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jose Ramirez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So digging in now, Manny Machado. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Now batting,
Rhys Hoskins will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Brian Dozier becomes out number 2 this inning. Hard liner to center field. Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Brock Stewart is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 48.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. The 1-2. Popped him up. Barnes is under it. 2 gone. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ken Pagan. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Grant Dayton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Settling in now, Jock Peterson. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan Dero, what do you make of all this?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. In Dero, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball.
I was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, that's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Shohei Ohtani will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
And now the runner's trying for third. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. This one almost in books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting, center fielder.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Markakis, and it's gone. Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. Peter Moylan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Manny Machado. Now this one is crushed, also to deep center. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Pagan going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 6.
Here's Brian Dozier now. The lifetime batting line versus Peter Moylan. He's only 1 for 10. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, nighttime shot of the sprawling city of Los Angeles. We're back on MLB Network. Shohei Ohtani comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting.
Digging in, Johan Camargo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. And this will be a called strike two. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the